morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 23rd of July. Now just before I get started, go check out Clown Planet, guys. I talk about them all the time. Such an awesome channel on YouTube if you want to laugh. The one popped up on my feed this morning about the artificial chicken. Yes, it's lab grown chicken. There's a video, you've got to go check it out, guys. The plastic food is coming to a store near you, that's for sure. And no animals were slaughtered, apparently, they keep saying in the process. Look, I'm an animal lover myself, but it is hard giving up meat, I have to say. I was a vegetarian for a number of years, and I got so run down with the lack of iron that I ended up starting eating meat again. I don't eat it all the time. I probably have it a couple of times a week. I know, it needs to be a personal choice, but we know that they're really mucking around with the food now with all their little lab experiments. We know how the lab experiments go. We've been living through one for the past 4 years, haven't we, guys? Oh my goodness. Anyway, what else has been happening? Dictator Dan down in Victoria here. I told you he canned the Commonwealth Games. Yep, put a stop to that. It did happen. Now he's silencing his staff and things, so they're not allowed to talk about it and why he's canned it, because we know there'd be some ulterior. Something else is going on and cooking in Dan Andrews' boiling pot over here, and I'm guessing it's something probably to do with China, because he's very linked. Oh, Panda, sorry guys. He's very linked to them at the moment. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you guys about. Oh, that's what I was going to say. We know France has had huge riots. We know there's been things burning and it's been chaos over there. But I keep forgetting they've got the Olympic Games next year, haven't they? So Macron's going to have a lot of rebuilding to do when things in his country have been burning to the ground. And 2024 is rolling around really quickly. It's 6 months away, isn't it? Something like that. Just madness. So I don't know how that's going to go in Paris, France, the Olympic Games. But anyway, if anyone knows if anyone's still fighting in France, that would be great to give us some confirmation. I'm sure that they are, but it'd be nice to get that feedback, guys. Oh, the other thing I just wanted to mention to you guys, last night I'm sitting there, we're just watching TV, just chilling out with my blind cat Charlie on my lap. I put her out of a day. She goes back out in the caboodle of a day because she likes being outside with the birds and she's very safe in there. She knows her way around. So I put her out of a daytime. So she's out there at the moment. She likes to go out. She looks at the door to go out. It's very interesting. I think they like hearing the bird sounds and all that, just like the rest of us. I know, Karen, you were mentioning your beautiful birds. I was getting ads on TV last night for Christmas. Yep. Where are we? July. I know we have Christmas in July some places. It's getting crazy. It was a Best and Less ad and they had Christmas pajamas and get your Christmas things. And then straight after there was another Christmas ad on. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, we're in July. We're not even past the halfway point and I'm getting Christmas ads, guys. So tell me if you guys have noticed them. But I had 2 in a row last night. So I don't know what this all means. I thought it was really odd. And I know they want everybody to buy ahead and pay later and all this crap. So maybe it's something around that, like get your toys for Christmas and all that. Like, I get that, but usually that's only a few months out, isn't it? Not in July. But these were ads for little kids' Christmas pajamas and all that. It was weird. Anyway, just letting you guys know the kind of ads we're getting at the moment here in Australia and New South Wales. Anyway, all right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started. If you are new, please subscribe, hit the like buttons, and please feel free to comment down below. We've built a little community here of like-minded people. You're very, very welcome if you are new. We do use a lot of code words. I know the China panda thing's confused a few people, but they do really check the algorithms and things. So we try not to draw too much attention to the channel. So we do have code names for all the parliamentary leaders, or most of them anyway. Not all, but all of them. Majority of them, rather. Okay, let's close our eyes and get started. And we'll see what comes up. The sun's shining here, guys. I'm going to have a nice day today. I'm getting some trees to plant in my garden today. We're off to the nursery. Oh, the wheeze. I'm getting my little nursery fix at the garden centre. Oh, it's fun, isn't it? Creating. We love creating, don't we, guys? And whatever form you do it, it doesn't matter. Oh, and Sue, you just mentioned, we were talking, there's quite a few of you who we've been talking a lot about grief because we've been talking a lot about our pets and things like this. And the key with grief, and I have got a lot of videos on grief because I have suffered grief a lot myself throughout my life. And it's a very, very painful experience that really knots your body up inside. It's very hard to release grief. And grief is a process. I think that's where, guys, if anyone's suffering through grief, you have to really work through it. It's a journey. Everyone works through it at their own pace, and it takes time. And I talk about grief. It takes time to soften. It starts off very hard and painful, but eventually it softens over time. And there's no time frame on it. But the biggest key is distraction. And I'll tell you guys, any of you guys, that it's like when our lives changed during the last 4 years as well. Similar thing. Distraction is the key. Keeping yourself distracted, keeping busy, keeping your mind on other things. When thoughts come up, just try to distract your mind, allow them to be there and distract your mind. Keep very busy. That is the key to any sort of grief or pain that we're suffering in our bodies as well. It can be around anything. It doesn't have to be grief. But if you are interested, I'll leave one of my grief videos down here because I know there's a lot of you out there who often we talk about grief. Dark night of the soul is about grief. Depression can be too. And let's face it, we've all lost part of our old lives as well. And a lot of us have probably gone through grief because we lost a lot of friends, family. And it is actually still the same as grief because that means that part of your life is over. So we all experience different forms of grief. But when you lose a pet, it's a very, very tough one. Unfortunately, they have much shorter lives than us, as we all know. But we are big animal lovers here. A lot of us love our pets, don't we? All right, let's get started and we'll see what comes up. Getting the recycling industry is going to expand. We know they try to do recycling. We know they're going... Well, they actually do a lot of good recycling now. They turn a lot of things into car tires into mats and all this kind of... There's some really brilliant recycling going on. There really is globally. There's some amazing recycling. So I do feel that's an industry that's going to start to improve the recycling. People are more aware of... what would you say? Even with products like vintage shops and all this kind of stuff, people are more aware of what's the word? I can't get the word. Of not just chucking things out. Because as you know, someone's trash is someone else's treasure. You can paint things, you can do them up. That sort of retro stylings come back in. So things come back into fashion and everyone has a different taste in styling. But I do feel like the recycling, and this could even be around plastics, they're going to start to get more inventive. That people are trying new and more innovative ways to recycle. And I do believe the awareness has improved. Like I'm sure most of you guys are probably like me. I always use my green shopping bags. I always have. We try to reduce the amount of plastic bags, or we buy the ones that break down. Just those little things. Now we've got the wooden knives and forks, which is such a great idea instead of the plastic. Like this kind of stuff where things can break down. So I do feel this is an area that's really expanding. And this could even be like part of the resources and commodities trading too. If someone creates, for example, a light mechanical device, then they'll sell it to that country. So, like I always say to you, as much as the reset, there's not a lot in it for the little people and peasants. There are going to be some good things that come out of it environmentally. It's not all negative. So I do feel a lot of growth. This will be within the next 2 years. The recycling is going to really, really improve dramatically, actually. Like we're all going to look back and be like really quite shocked at how much recycling's come along in a short period of time. It'll be about 2 years. There'll be lots of changes in the next 2 years. And so you think about it. I was thinking the other day, actually, I went out in my shed and I saw all these I've got containers of like, you know, how you store all your stuff out there, kids' things and all that. And I had all these DVD players and videos. And you kind of realise now, I could probably sort through that and chuck half of it out. Because the world has completely changed. We've got Netflix now. We've got all this kind of stuff online. Videos are gonski. They pretty much fade, don't they, and disappear into the abyss and that sort of thing anyway. So in a short period of time, we've come very far, even when it comes to, I know it's the digital age, and I know that's hard to kind of accept sometimes, but life has really moved on. Like, if you would have asked us, like, say, even 5 years ago, will they close down music shops? You would have gone, no, God, what are we going to do without our DVD shops and music? And now we've all got Spotify. I'm guessing most of you have got Spotify, and it's got everything on there. Oh, I love it. I love Spotify. I don't have to listen to ads on the radio. It's brilliant. And this is what I mean. Like, we go a long way in a short time. That's just an example of the recycling thing. Like, what you think is going to be impossible isn't impossible. Like, things can change very quickly. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting sushi in England, and I'm getting that he's rushing things out now. He's really rushing. He's rushing things out. It's like he's pushing it with a hot poker. He has to get this into action. It's like if you're, awful as it sounds, like if you're pushing cattle, for example, with a hot poker or trying to get something moving. I'm just getting that image of Sushi's trying to really get something moving now. He hasn't got time to waste. He's got like really tight deadlines, Sushi. He must be under a lot of pressure, I think, to deliver. So you're going to start to really feel that in the UK. The quick, speedy delivery. He's pushing it with his hot poker. He wants it out, meaning everything. Isn't it funny how their little 15-minute city experiments have gone quiet? Nobody wanted it. Oh, it's so good. Haven't even heard anything about the one here in Australia that was happening in Coffs Harbour. It's even gone quiet. Nobody wants it. Oh, my God. Actually, there was something on TV today about, that's what it was. Oh, yes, Melbourne, Victoria again. I always tell you how everything starts in Melbourne, Victoria, the most locked down city in the world other than Panda. They're going to put a cap on the rentals, apparently, in this inner city. Well, that'll invite people into the inner city so they can get more control of them. But they're going to put a cap that people can only put up their rent on tenants for every 2 years or something like that. Now, I was just thinking about it and I thought, well, how's that fair to the homeowner who's wanting to rent the property out? And their interest rates keep going up because we're about to get another one here, which would be our 13th in Australia. I know you guys are getting them too. But how can you put a cap on the rent? Because you don't have to put the rent up to cover the mortgage. So basically, anyone who invests in housing, which is going to turn people off, isn't it? Probably in Melbourne pretty soon, I would say, are not going to be able to put their rent up only every 2 years. And I wonder by how much too, they didn't say. But that's a disaster right there. Because people won't be able to cover the mortgages and pay the banks, will they? But, no mention of the poor homeowner who's trying to make the payments to the bank, who's making it zillions of profit out of the interest rates. I mean, the interest that's being paid, rather. What a scam. So no doubt that'll be houses and things units getting sold up. Big corporate will be coming in ready to buy everything up, like B-Rock and Vanguard, is it? And all this mobs. No, it just never ends. It's all to the big players' advantage, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, sometimes I just got to have a sook and a whinge, guys. You know I do. We just can't help it. It's just insanity. All right, let's see what else we get. They're showing me more and more little market situations popping up. You know how you have your little local markets and everyone brings their fruit and veggies to the local markets and they share their crafts and their skills and they sell things to each other. I'm getting there's more and more of this going on. globally, but it's not even on that they're all coming together in the marketplace. It's this word of mouth and the swapping of goods and products and services. And, you know, if you come and fix my gutter, guys, I'll come and repair that loose gate you've got. Or there's more of this exchange. It's like going back to the old, what is it, bartering? What do you call it? No, not bartering. What's that word where you do the exchange? There's more of that going on. People are starting to help each other and leave out the middleman, meaning the government, probably tax department. So people are trying to swap their skills and labour. And for example, I'll give you, you know, a bag of tomatoes if you give me a bag of spuds. This is kind of going to start happening more and more. Oh, we know it's going to happen with eggs because the cost of eggs is going through the roof. We know that it is. So I do feel there's a lot of this private exchanges. Or they won't like that, will they? They'll try and put a stop to that very quickly. That'll be dobbing your neighbour and have the snitches doing all the work for the government. Honestly, you can't even write this crap, can you? Hey guys, I was talking to you yesterday about our escape from clown world, journey to Terabella. If you're new here, we talk about escaping the crazy crap that's been going on for 4 years, and we're rewriting our own story. This is just in our minds. Journey to Terabella, meaning journey to our beautiful earth and the place that we're enjoying, where we find peace and happiness and joy. Now, let me know, guys, if you want me, if you want me to sort of do something about, like, do a reading about where we're heading, because I feel like with our ailments, my neck and knees improving a lot. A lot of us are feeling a bit better. Maybe we're breaking through to that next level, like we got that song by The Doors the other day, breaking through to the other side. Because it seems to be that nothing shows up in our ultrasounds, MRIs, nothing. So it's almost like it's an invisible entity or something going on in our bodies. So let me know, guys, if you've got any suggestions for the next chapter as well. If you've got any names for the next chapters. Journey to Terabella, and then we'll keep writing the chapters beyond, because I think we've got to really start moving forward, guys. We can't stay stuck and anchored to the past. I know it's very hard to let go. A lot of us have been talking about that, but we have to let go. It's that last little bit of baggage that we're not even aware of, that we're subconsciously just hanging on to in our bodies. It's just so buried, so deep. So if we can keep moving forward, maybe that's a way of leaving it behind us and in the past. So let me know if you've got any suggestions for the next chapters of Journey to Terabella. Oh, at least we have some laughs here, guys. It has been a funny journey, hasn't it? It really has. All right, let's keep going, and then I'll pull some cards, guys. God, I'm getting hippo in New Zealand. And for some reason, I'm getting him going 1, 2, 3. There's something about 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't think it's like the traffic lights. It's not the green, red, amber, green, green, amber, red, or whatever. It's not that. It's different. 1, 2, 3. Let me see if I can. There might be some pilot programs that he's trialing, Hippo. He might be trialing something. Hang on a minute. Oh, this could be about climate. This could be the scale. It could be. I could be wrong, but this is the scale system of your renewable reward system, perhaps. Are you on the 1, 2, or 3? So I'm guessing if you've got your electric car and your solar panels on your roof and you're not using gas or whatever it is, or you're a very good farmer and your cows aren't farting, insane is that? You're going to be on level 1, which means you're going to earn very good credits and get very good discounts on your any future electricity bills. I mean, you still got to charge your electric car up, so you got to go figure. Where is the logic in any of this, guys? And then there's the other two. So if you're not very good and you don't have solar panels, which pretty much no one can afford now that the interest rates have gone up in every other item in their life, you know, not many people can afford the EV car and getting it all installed and keeping up the maintenance. So you know, you might not get very good discounts. In fact, you might even be charged extra. It's quite possible. Wouldn't put it past them. That'll be your punishment, getting charged extra. So I do feel like there's something around Hippo in New Zealand and these three levels of, well, I guess climate contribution is what I'm getting. So he's really big on that climate thing at the moment, Hippo. Be warned. Oh, it's just, God, it's so frustrating, all this lies and garbage. I can't believe it. I can't believe they're still on their agenda. Oh, well, we're nearly 4 years on and they're still pushing all their garbage. But notice, it hasn't all rolled out to perfection. So that's good, guys. So we are in this shift. We keep talking about it. Hang on a sec. Let me see if there's anything else to close with. Then we'll do some cards. Oh, the guides are saying these leaders and all these bloody premiers, presidents and all this, and all the ones rolling out their agenda, Sushi be right up there. Oh, Trudeau as well. Not to forget Trudeau. They're like termites eating through everything. It's like just causing collapse. You think about it, termites could eat through a whole house and you wouldn't even know. And then bang, it just collapses. That's pretty much how termites work. So that's what I'm getting. They're like little termites, just chewing away, chipping away, chipping away, hidden in the background, which is pretty much how you could describe it, because so many people have had those bloody bubble denial suits on and haven't seen what's happening to their lives, that their lives are being destroyed all around them, and then suddenly the walls are going to cave in and their lives collapse. That's a pretty good description, I would say. Is that what you call them in America and Canada and all those parts, termites? But that's what I'm getting. They're those little ants that eat timber, that just behind, they eat the internal structure, and then the structure just falls and collapses. Ugh. And they're still eating. They're like wood rot is what I'm getting. It just rots from the inside out. I think we would all agree that these elites are doing that. They're so corrupt, aren't they? So they're termites eating a house at the moment. Still eating away, chipping away. It's God. I hope that makes sense to you guys, but it does kind of conjure up an image, doesn't it? How about we pull some cards today, guys? I've got my glasses. What do we pull today? I'll pull some foxfires. I do like the foxfires. Let's see what we get. So many beautiful cards in this set. And there's a lot of cards in this set that we haven't had. So let's do the foxfires for us, guys. Like we know we're moving through the last bit of baggage that I keep saying that's sort of stuck in us. Oh, fleeting beauty. What does that mean? We were talking yesterday about Instagram and the artificialness of the world. Fleeting beauty. Interesting. Maybe that means we're all aging too, which we are. We feel like we are with all our ailments. Fleeting beauty. Interesting card. Maybe it's that beauty within too. Oh, that's a weird card. Hang on, I've got to pull another one because that's just too weird, isn't it? What do you guys get from that? It's weird. Fleeting beauty. Well, unfortunately, we do all have to grow older, and that's not easy, is it? It's something we have to all accept. It's just part of our journey here on the planet, isn't it? Oh, okay. The gift of connection. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that one. The gift of connection. I love it. I mean, look at all of us here connecting. Like, we all live in different parts of the world. The gift of connecting. That's really important, isn't it? And when I see that card too, it's connecting with nature as well. Look at that. And it's also, look at that scarf swirling around her. It's like, to me, it's also about connecting with your own energy as well. Connecting with others kind that are on your same frequency and vibration. But it's also about connecting with your own energy and power and strength, and connecting with yourself, which is what a lot of us do through the things that we're doing, which it be gardening, camping, getting out in nature, doing qigong, which is what I'm doing, and just connecting with your own frequency. Oh, beautiful. Watch and listen carefully. Interesting. Look at the fox ears. I bet foxes do have good hearing too. Watch and listen carefully. See, if you think of that card, that reminds me of the antenna. You know how I always talk about our little antenna? How we're very sensitive souls and we can sense and hear things? So she's sitting back and she's really just listening. So again, it's that antenna energy. Using your senses, tuning in to what you're hearing and carefully listening. Very interesting, guys. Let's do a soul expression card, guys. That's interesting. We haven't had those 3 cards before, have we? So keep your antenna up and listen. Oh, cycles. I respect the cycles of nature. I honor the shadow and the light within me. I plant positive seeds for my future. Oh, see, this is getting back to that journey to Terabella, and what seeds are we planting for our future? What do we want? We know we planted seeds of the truth, and that's been harvested, and now people are starting to see the truth. So it's cycles. I respect the cycles of nature. I honor the shadow and the light within. And, you know, that reminds me of that book I always told you guys about, that thick-faced black heart, that, you know, life is about darkness and light, isn't it? It's a balance. It's that yin-yang symbol. I'm getting the visual of the yin-yang symbol. Like, it's from the darkness and being in the darkness that you grow and then you become the light. Like, that's what happens. Without the darkness, you don't grow and evolve and move through things. Like, they're the lessons that you sort of learn through, if that makes sense, guys. I hope it does make sense to you. It's getting the balance right and not staying in the darkness, letting it lead you to the light is probably the word that I'm sort of looking for. All right, drama. I release my need for drama. I send love to the situation. I release myself from it. Yeah. We're not in the drama anymore. We're not. We chose to get out of it. We don't even argue with people anymore about all this nonsense. We listen with our antenna. We just listen to what's being said. So we stay out of it. We're not in that situation. We're walking over the hills like the brave hearts. And we're just walking on a clear path now. Which is really nice, isn't it, for a change? We don't have to argue and get into all that crap. It was such a weird thing. It feels nice to be free of that, doesn't it? It really does. It feels good. Let's see what one more card. We'll get an outcome card for today. Oh, that popped out. Source. You are divine. You are made of love. You are straight from source. Aww. And if you're on my channel, most of us know what source is. It's about understanding yourself, knowing your soul, knowing how you think, what your beliefs are. It's understanding yourself again. It's getting back to that card of understanding yourself and who you are and staying strong in your truth, your power, your integrity. All right, let's see if there's anything else to close with today. I'm getting... How's the music we're getting? I'm getting that song. I don't know who sings that song. Every day I write the book. Every day I write the book. I'm giving you the honest look. Every day I write the book. Chapter 1, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Chapter 2, I think I fell in love with you. I don't know the song. I know the song. I don't know who sings it, guys. I'm sure you guys will recognize it. Oh, it's really familiar. Chapter 3, writing on the books in chapters 4, 5, and 6, yeah. I'm giving you the longest look. What's that song? Every day I write the book. That's about our journey to Terabella, guys. We've got to keep writing the book. We've got to keep writing the chapters. We can't stay stagnant anymore. That's a good sign right there, that song. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I'm getting that Cher song. Is this the one where she sits on the Navy ship? Do you believe in life after love? Do, do, do. I can feel the things inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Oh. Now, what the guides are saying there is we've got to believe in life after love. Now, we know we're on the frequency vibration. Excuse me, guys, I could have a burp. So professional. We're in the love frequency vibration. That's where the light is. We've left fear, anxiety, angst, all those things behind, and we've moved through it. But we know there's life beyond this love frequency as well. So we have to keep going there. So I'm getting this Cher song. Do you believe in life after love? Is that it? Do you believe in life after love? Yeah, that's it. Oh, God. All right, hang on. Let's see if something to close with today. God, I'm getting that weird Beatles song. The Walrus. Remember that song? Walrus. Oh, I can't think of it. Hang on. The Walrus. It's a really abstract song, isn't it? I am the walrus. No, what is it? Oh, God, it's gone out of my head, guys. But I am getting that song, so maybe we need to listen to that Beatles. Is it the Walrus? I am the... Oh... And the Walrus. Oh, I even know it. I just can't grab it. Sorry, guys. They're giving that to me. I'm going to finish with one more because I know I've left you in the air all confused. Hang on. God, they're still giving me that Beatles song, Strawberry Fields Forever. Strawberry Fields Forever. We have to go and play those two Beatles songs today, guys. We're just getting it. They're showing me just us enjoy running through the fields, strawberries forever. I don't really know what the song's about, but we better go listen to that. I'm getting that strawberry fields forever, meaning we've just got a clear path now. And you think it's strawberries, it's sweet and innocent, isn't it? So I'm just going to have to leave you with that and the Walrus song. Oh, sorry, guys. I know I muddle you up. But I do give you guys the music because sometimes it means something to you guys, or there's words in there that can help us sometimes. Music plays a very important part on our channel, doesn't it? So please feel free to comment down below. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'm off to the nursery to get some plants from my garden. And I will talk to you very soon. Hit the like buttons, comment, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye.